Hello everyone, Jason Lady here. Welcome back to another Disney Dreamlight Valley video. I've got a few over this episode and the next one, so over the next couple of episodes, I've got a few fairly nearly complete quests to get done, and then a bunch of bits and pieces of quests that have popped up mostly while I've been off camera, sort of off camera, I guess, grinding for various star paths or other events. Some of them have no audio whatsoever to them because I was literally not on camera at all doing them. Others, I wasn't set up or prepared to add them into the video that I was working on at the time, so I cut them out and I thought that I could include them in their own video, and so that's kind of what I'm doing right here. Making a video of a few, well, actually two videos of a few smaller, quick quests to get through, and then a bunch of other quests that have been triggered or partially worked through over time. So let's get into the first video now. Poor Woody has been following me around for a few days now, just chasing me all up and down the valley, and I feel bad for him, so I want to hurry up and get this quest done so that he doesn't have to be running after me everywhere I go. So we have to clean up the trash in his carousel. So let's go do that real quick. Okay, and this is... No? Won't let me? There, that's the last one. Ooh, a memory. Investigate the memory, okay. It's a memory of the carousel on the beach. Oh, that's interesting. I don't think I'm gonna be putting it on the beach, but that's kind of cool. Okay. Now return to Woody. Hey now, I remember this carousel used to be one of the nicest places in the village. If anyone was feeling sad, they could always look at the lights and they'd feel better. It made you feel like a kid again just for a few minutes. This is it, Jason Lady. This is what I need to do. I'll restore the carousel and that'll help everyone in the valley. Gotta say, it sure is nice to have a purpose around here. You don't need to have a purpose, you know. We love your company. Aw, thanks. Folks are real friendly around here. But I'm feeling pretty good about this idea. Thanks for helping me find this project. I just need some time to make a list of what needs to be fixed. I'll tell you when I'm ready to start working on it. This is gonna be great. Well, dang, if I'd have known that's all that was, I'd have taken care of that ages ago in one of the other videos. He's been following me around with his tiny little legs forever now. Okay, moving on. So we have this one from Minnie that's opened as well. Why don't we finish this one really quick? So let's put this on tracking. If you remember, in a video that would have gone up quite a while ago for you guys, I accidentally triggered this quest while working on event duties. And so we went through the quest a little bit, the very first part of the quest. The tattered old spellbook seems more like something Merlin would own, but the tidy notes in the margins are unmistakably in Minnie's handwriting. You'll need to ask her why she was reading this to find out more. You found a tattered old spellbook with sticky notes throughout, covered in Minnie's handwriting. At some point in all these videos somewhere, I picked something up. Yes, I'm doing a little redecorating. I'll show you that later. Anyways, I picked this up somewhere. I don't know where. I have this chest here, this special chest here, just specifically for quest items so that they're available to me anywhere I have one of those chests. Hello, Jason Lady. I'm so glad to see you. Very magical Minnie. Do you want to give the item? Yes. Hey Minnie, I found this book lying around in the plaza. I thought it might have been Merlin's, but it's got notes in your handwriting stuck inside. Oh, thank you. I've been looking for that everywhere. What were you doing with a spell book? Did Mickey cause another broom mishap? Haha, that's funny. Let's go with looking to become a wizard. Oh no, not at all. I borrowed some books from Marlin because, well, I wanted to find out everything I could about what happened to me. What happened to you? You mean when I disappeared to the here and there? I'd been having some trouble sleeping. I'm just so worried it might happen again. You don't need to worry about that. Well, it's not me I'm worried about. If I could disappear, then anyone could. Sometimes I look at the other villagers and I'm frightened they're starting to disappear right before my eyes. I just know there has to be an answer somewhere in Marlin's library. There must be some way we can make sure no one ever disappears again. But I can't make heads or tails of any of these books. I'll go talk to Marlin and see if he has any ideas. We have to solve this. I want you to feel safe here, Minnie. You're so kind, Jason lady. And I do, mostly. I was trying to figure all this out without bothering Marlin, but you're probably right. We should ask him for more help. I'll keep trying to see if there's anything in these books that might be a clue while you talk to Merlin. Got it. Talk to Merlin. Okay, this might be a little bit longer than I thought it was, and maybe it has nothing to do with the fishing pole? I don't know, I'm confused now. Ah, Jason lady, I believe I know precisely why you've come to speak with me today. Wow. It's Minnie, isn't it? She's gotten herself in quite a jumble, worrying she might disappear again, hasn't she? It's Minnie, all right. She asked me to come talk to you. We need a wizard for this. She didn't want to bother you, you know, since you're Mr. Magic Guy. She didn't want to bother you. Nonsense. She could never be a bother. I'm happy to assist in such matters. Is there anything in your magic books that might help? Actually, I've given it quite a lot of careful thought, and I think I know precisely how we might fix this predicament. We'll use the most powerful kind of magic there is. First, you'll need to speak to some villagers and ask them what they like best about Minnie. Maybe I should ask Elsa, Anna, and Moana. And listen closely. This part is key. Once you've spoken to them, you must bring me some dream shards. With all that, we can sort out Minnie's dilemma. Or at least I very much hope we can. Okay, Elsa, Anna, and Moana. I need you to tell me the thing you love most about Minnie. Can you think of anything? Well, I can think of a lot of things I love about Minnie, but there's one that comes to mind the most. When you talk to Minnie, you just know that she's truly listening to you. She gives wonderful advice, but really it's the listening that sets her apart. Was that all you needed? That's it. Thanks, Elsa. You've been a big help. Hey, Moana, quick question. What do you like best about Minnie? About Minnie? Well, there's or how about I can't forget. I've got it. What makes Minnie the most special is her strength of heart. No matter what storms come Minnie's way, she just hoists the sails and keeps going. She never gives up. And she knows everyone in the village, so she knows so many great stories. Now that I think about it, she kind of reminds me of my grandma Tala. And now we're off to find Anna. I can't find her. Oh, she's way down here in the glade. That's why I couldn't find her before. Oh, you have that look on your face, Jason lady. That I have something strange and possibly magical to ask you about, so don't ask too many follow-up questions. Look. Bingo. I knew it. Well, let's hear it. How can I help? It's simple. Just tell me what you like best about Minnie. What I like best about Minnie? Oh. That's a tough one. There's so much to like. To love, really. I guess if I had to narrow it down, I'd say that what I like best about Minnie is how she always makes me smile. She's so kind, but also so funny. She always notices the little things around her. She makes me laugh almost as much as Olaf does. Did that help? That was perfect, Anna. Thanks for your help. Run away before she asks us to start a new quest. Okay, we need to head in the house and grab 6 dream shards. Good thing I've been hoarding them. Dream shards, where are you? We need 6. Nope, not 77. Just 6. Return to Merlin to complete the quest. I just saw him a second ago. I swear I did. Somewhere. There he is. Give him the dream shards. I spoke to the other villagers and gathered these dream shards. Is there anything else we need for the spell? Spell? What spell? Oh dear. Well, I'm afraid we've had a bit of a misunderstanding. I merely needed these dream shards for my research. Terribly sorry. I thought you understood. No. I'm afraid there isn't any sort of spell or enchantment that will solve Minnie's problem. But there must be some way to help her. Oh, yes. Not to worry. There certainly is. You see, what protects Minnie, what protects all of us here, is an altogether different sort of magic. Friendship, love, and care. That's what binds this valley together. And kind words and small favors are the source of all this magic. Minnie simply needs to be shown that spirit will never leave this place. So that's why you wanted me to talk to some of the other villagers. If I tell Minnie what they said, it will remind her of the love that binds us all together, and that everyone is safe here so long as we never forget it again. I'll give it a try. Thanks, Merlin.
Good, you're here.
Okay, let's talk to Minnie. Oh, hello, Jason lady. Was Merlin any help sorting out this magical muddle? The books he lent me had so much interesting information, but nothing that will help us. He hoped to put some things in perspective. Oh, good. Merlin's so helpful that way. What did he tell you? He told me that there's a magic more powerful than any simple spell holding this village together. It's a kind of magic that runs on, all 3 of these, so which one do I pick? Caring for one another? Really, that does sound like a very special kind of magic. Merlin got me to talk to some of the other villagers so we could remind you how important you are around here. Elsa told me about how you're always there to listen to her whenever she needs a friend, and Anna told me that nobody can make her laugh like you do. Except maybe Olaf. And Moana, she said that what she loves best about you is your strength of heart and that you never give up no matter what. Oh my. I don't know what to say, Jason lady. That is so sweet. And I'm very grateful, but how does that stop us from disappearing into the here and there? Because that's the magic, Minnie. We'll never disappear again as long as we always make sure everyone feels loved. Oh, of course. It's so simple. I'm a little embarrassed that I didn't see it before. Well, I guess I can return these books to Merlin. As long as you and I are here, I know everything will be okay. Because I'll always make sure everyone knows how loved they are. And I'll always protect the valley. I know you will. Oh, I just thought of one more thing. There's a project that I've been wanting to do for quite a while. I gathered up some clay to get us started. Just hold on to it and let me know when you're ready to start. And Uncle Scrooge is so excited about the project that he lent us some funding. Here you go. Yay! Okay. For this next set of clips, I was going around giving villagers gifts for one of the star paths, and I ended up triggering 3 different quests. One with the fairy godmother to remove the fires in the Forgotten Lands, one with Anna to bring back Kristoff's memories of her, and one with Minnie to build a clock tower here in the plaza. Let's take a look at those. This one recorded without any sound at all, apparently not even game sounds. So basically the start of the quest was she was asking me if I like the Forgotten Lands, and I said not really, and she said I'm not the only one. She thinks it's because of the green fires everywhere that nobody likes it, so we should get rid of those. And I said basically, okay, how do we do that? She then told me we would need to go speak to Merlin, as it would take 2 enchanters to be able to solve the green fires in the Forgotten Lands. And so we went and found Merlin, which basically was just right here because we stopped and waited for him to come to us. They have a little chat, I think, about the Forgotten or the Forgotten Lands. I don't really remember, and it always goes by too fast for me to read it. So they have a little chat about that, and then she's like, oh yes, now, why we're actually here. And they have a conversation. Feel free to pause and read it. She basically goes on to say, we would like to get rid of the fires in the Forgotten Lands, but she can't do it alone. And Merlin responds with basically, I've tried everything too, and I can't do it either. And so then they come to this conclusion that it can't really be either of them that do it. It has to be Dreamlight magic, and Dreamlight magic comes from me in this case, or if you're playing the game, it comes from you, basically the main character. It comes from the player. And so I need to put together a potion myself. She does give us the ingredients right here in just a second. If I'm not mistaken, it is a fairly easy recipe. She tells us here, she's like reciting this little like poem or whatever, and then she tells us what we need for the enchantment. And we need, let's see, tourmaline, snowballs, and I think there's one more. Purple impatience. Oh, dream shards. And then purple impatience. Okay. So she tells us we need to get those things, put them in an empty vial, and use that enchantment on the watering can to get rid of the green fires in the Forgotten Land. Again, this one has no audio. I'm actually doing voiceovers for these couple of parts here because there are no audio. There's not even game sound, sorry. And I think it's gonna go too fast for me to read it to you. But basically, Anna is sad that Kristoff can't remember her. And she was hoping that love would protect them from this. If I remember correctly, Kristoff had to give up his memories of Anna for something way earlier in the game, and she was really hoping that love would protect them and that he would just get his memories back, and he hasn't yet, and she's really sad about that, and she wants to find a way to get his memories back. So we chat a little bit. Again, you can freeze and read the conversation, but then we go and find Kristoff and we talk to him a little bit. And then we find out that they went kind of mountain climbing, I guess, on Dazzle Beach. And there is some gear that is left behind there because Kristoff fell. And they left their gear behind when he left because he was injured. And so that's kind of the start of that quest. And then we jump over to Minnie. And this is where she wants us to build a rustic clock tower for the plaza. It's just a quick little start to get this quest started, I guess. Basically, she gives me the stuff and says, can you build the missing clock tower? And I say yes. So there you have that. Hello, Jack. Excuse me, but I'm trying to speak. Sir? Excuse me. Hello? Yes? I see you too. Anyways, this next clip is the second part to Anna's quest with Kristoff and bringing back his memories. So let's look at that. Oh, so Kristoff's memories aren't gone. They're in there somewhere. If we can bring him some reminders of the things we used to do together, I bet he'd remember everything. It's worth a try? Okay, Kristoff remembers climbing the bluffs near Dazzle Beach, just not with me. If we can get him his old climbing gear, I bet he'll remember more. Last time we went climbing, he slipped and fell, and his climbing gear was wrecked. He was only a little scratched up, but we left in a hurry to get a bandage. I bet his climbing gear is still there on Dazzle Beach. I'll go search the beach for it, and I'll keep trying to come up with more memories from the valley that I shared with Kristoff. Something has to fix this. In this next very short clip, I start another quest with Goofy about scrapbooking and picture taking and stuff like that. And also, if you see spoilers on the screen, no you don't. Okay, so I'm having to do voiceover for this one because there's no mic sounds again. So you sure took some great photos, but I just realized it's missing an important part. He's talking about the previous scrapbook. Here's what I'm thinking. We got pictures of plants and critters and animals, but we're missing pictures of other folks. I want to add photos of my best pals. And you should add pictures of the folks you love, I think is what he said. I missed it. And we're gonna leave it this video here for now. Hopefully you enjoyed. We got a couple of things, a couple of small quests completely finished. We got a couple of things started, which you'll see in future videos down the road. And one last thing before I go. There is currently a Star Path going on. I think it's like nighttime concert or something like that. In order to get caught up on all of my back footage, including previous events that I still haven't got videos out for because Gameloft just does way too many events way too frequently, I have decided not to participate in this particular Star Path, and I'm okay with that. I don't particularly love or feel the need to have any of the items, and I'm kind of burnt out on their constant events. It's like they finish one event and they've got another ready to go within a day or two, and it's a little bit exhausting. I love the game. I don't need constant, never-ending events. I wish we had a little bit of time in between events, and so I'm taking this one off to get caught up on a bunch of old footage. Hopefully we can get through all of this and get to some new stuff before any other major events happen. So if you enjoyed this video, if you're enjoying my channel, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!